I'm Jesse James, the owner of Jesse James Comics in Glendale, Arizona. We have been slinging comics since August 28, 2009. We provide you awesome comic book therapy for all your comic book needs, whether it be CGCs, back issues, new issues, or keys. We've got your collection covered. I started collecting comic books January 25th, 1982 at the Friendly Neighborhood Comic Book Store in Las Vegas, Nevada. As a 12-year-old, I worked for comic book bags and boards. I started off Jesse James Comics with 2 6-foot tables on eBay, and now we've blossomed Jesse James Comics in Glendale, Arizona to an 8,000 square foot store of awesomeness. Jack Kirby is my biggest inspiration. I got to meet him as a 12-year-old working at the Friendly Neighborhood Comic Book Store. I was actually watching his line as he signed books for people. And that night, the owners, Tom and Mary, allowed me to have actually dinner with him. And as I sat with him, he told me about the great things in the comic book industry. In the comic book industry, you could achieve anything you wanted just by working hard, having goals, and never giving up. One of the big achievements for me is becoming an Overstreet advisor in 2015. This is something I wanted to do as a 12-year-old, and it took me this whole time to actually get that achievement. It's a great honor and a privilege to be part of that, part of the industry. The other accomplishments we've had is we are a 5-time Best Practice Award winner with Diamond, which is a very, very cool award. This includes Best Customer Service in the industry, Best Team-Ups with brands, just a lot of cool stuff we've done. We're also a 2-time Guinness Book World Record holder. We have the great honor of working with 115 creators in the comic book industry at the amazing Arizona Con. This included people like Mark Silvestri and Tim Vigil. Rob Liefeld actually did the cover for us. So that was done. And then in Las Vegas, we accomplished one more Guinness Book of World Records as well. We have won several awards, such as Best of Glendale as far as businesses, which we won a couple of months ago, which was a great achievement for us. We continue to strive to give great customer service. Our eBay store is one of the top eBay stores in the world, 82,000 feedback with no neutrals, no negatives. So we continue to do great work in the comic book industry. Exclusives are awesome. It's something I always wanted to do. I wanted Jesse James Comics to have that extra edge in the comic book industry by doing exclusives that actually had our name on them. So we have been very fortunate to do Power Rangers, Rick and Morty, Bob's Burger, over 300 plus exclusives in the comic book industry. We've done exclusives and partnered up with eBay, one of the few stores ever to do that. It's just been an amazing achievement to be able to work with every single company in the comic book industry. We have done covers where I'm on the cover. So we've done a lot of very cool things. Exclusives are not only a great part of the business, but it's a great pride factor to be able to achieve that.
Hi guys, my name is Danny M. I'm a huge pop culture collector here in Glendale, Arizona. I am also known as the collector by some of my friends. That's because I collect comic books, arcades, pinballs, statues, figures, collectables, autographed memorabilia. I'm huge into board gaming. I collect anything that is rare, unique, and awesome. I've always admired the one and only Stan Lee because he was such an inspiration to me. He was such a brilliant mind. He was way ahead of his time. Because no matter who you are, what race you are, or where you come from, he always thought that everyone should be treated equally. I was very fortunate to have met him several times. He was such a great person, a true life hero. Another person that I admire is Kevin Eastman, the co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He is such a great person. We had the honor to bring him here to the store at Jesse James Comics back in 2018. It was such a great experience to spend a whole day with Kevin Eastman, and it was just phenomenal. I own a lot of Kevin Eastman original comic book art. I love his unique style. There's no artist like him. Kevin is such a great person. If you have not met him in a convention, you should make time and meet him because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan like me. I even have some of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle board games autographed by him. I bought my first arcade when I was 13, 14 years old, right about the time when the Nintendo 64 came out. Everyone had one, except me. I asked my parents for one, and they told me that if I wanted one, I had to work for it. My parents own several restaurants, so they gave me a job in one of them, and I started cleaning floors, cleaning tables, helping the cook, helping the cash register. I did all kinds of stuff in the restaurant. So every week I would save my money until I had enough to buy my Nintendo 64. I had gathered up $500. Once I had those $500 in my pocket, I went to the corner and grabbed the Penny Saver. The Penny Saver was a magazine full of ads because back then we didn't have the internet. There it was, a Nintendo 64 with an extra control, memory card, and the best game out there, GoldenEye. So I was like, this is the one I'm gonna buy. But right next to that ad, there was another ad that said Miss Pac-Man and RoboCop arcade for $500. So I looked at it and I was like, those could make me money. So I went and bought those two arcades, and they were in horrible, horrible shape. I put a lot of love into those two arcades. I put a lot of nails in those cabinets because those cabinets were just trashed. Once I had them painted, reinforced, and working properly, I asked my mom if I could put those two arcades in one of her restaurants. She said yes. I put them there, and I was very shocked. The first month that I had those arcades in the restaurant, they made $500 in 1 month. I'm talking back in the days when not a lot of people owned consoles. If you want to play video games, you had to play an arcade. So I was mind blown with the result of that. So once I had another $500 in my pocket, I did the same thing. I went to the corner, grabbed the Penny Saver. Now I'm gonna buy my Nintendo 64. But there was another two arcades. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy them. I could buy those other two more arcades and have more income to later on buy me the Nintendo 64 with more games. So I bought the other two. They were in better shape for $500, and I put them in another restaurant of my parents, and now I was making $1,000. At the age of 15, that was a lot of money. So I started buying more arcades. I started buying figures, statues, console, video games. I started buying my own stuff, and it was very satisfying to achieve that at such a young age. The world was mine. The lesson that my mom taught me was that if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for that day. But if you teach that man how to fish, he will eat for the rest of his life.
Hey everybody, my name is Aaron Berrigan. I'm the owner of the gaming section here at Jesse James Comics. And our main focus here is Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. And I've been doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and gaming for about 20 years. Friday nights, usually had quite a few people. Right before COVID, we'd have probably about 80 people in here playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but we're just kind of waiting here for the okay to be able to start running tournaments again. But Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon have been a big success for us. We used to do Friday Night Magic was the big thing, so we always had Friday Night Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was always really good for us, and just kind of helped me launch my business by being the place that had some place to go on Friday night for Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was a big success here. But we full service shop. We carry some toys. We've got all of the supplies and sleeves and things for Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much all of the games. A little bit of D&D. But we just started doing some of the pop figures and things. Just try to expand out because the gaming has been so hard to get lately. But this has been a big thing. It's been something I've always wanted to do. So do things that you want to do, and then hopefully you'll be successful at it because you enjoy what you're doing. And for me, for my personal collection, I probably don't have very many Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. When we were younger, we played Magic, so a lot of my collection are older Magic cards. I would say probably the best thing I have in my collection is an Alpha Black Lotus that we just recently had graded. It came back as a 7, so that's not too bad. And I still have a few of the Power 9 cards. I probably collect toys and things a lot too. Even though we do a lot of card gaming here, it hasn't been something I've collected a lot. But we played a lot of Pokemon with our kids and League and things. But Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff has been mostly business for me. But my major focus for myself was collecting a lot of Star Wars toys and figures and statues. We saw a lot of Pops, but I never really got into collecting Pops. I didn't really understand them until just recently, and now I kind of wish I probably had purchased some of those old Pops, but you live and learn with collectibles, I guess. But that's just a little bit about me.
We had this guy come in from out of town looking for some keys, especially Nova #1, first Fire Lord from Thor. Then he asked if we had any more keys, and man, do we have more keys for this guy. We had a guy come in this week trying to sell a whole bunch of Pokemon cards, so we immediately sent him over to Aaron in the gaming section. Hopefully they can come to terms, so Aaron has some brand new Pokemon cards this thing next couple weeks.
Here with me, these ones are just going to kind of be like the bulk comments and non-comments. Kind of like the same thing going on here. These ones are going to...
Yeah, my name's Mikey. I came in here to Jesse James Comics and just seeing what's going on around here. You know, trading some cards, selling some cards, and yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'm gonna get the fun of shooting it.
I mean, good for me.
Alright, well, we've ended up here with, like, these ones are just going to kind of be like the bulk comments and non-comments.
Okay.
Kind of like the same thing going on here. These ones are going to all be like your 50-cent stuff. And then, like, these are probably like, that's probably the best card in there, the Shiny Wolfinian. These are around 15. Probably like 8-ish or somewhere in there. And then most of these, again, are going to be like, they're like these ones. They're going to be like the reverse hollows and things, and like, you know, things I would put in the 50-cent folder. For me, it'd be like $80, but that's kind of like kind of the limit of what's going on. Because these ones are like 110-ish, and then the bulk stuff, and I try to do like, gives me something for 10 cents. So.
How much for?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I brought my cards down here, and these guys are super fair. Yeah, that's cool. Got rid of some of the stuff I had laying around, and they were really nice about it.
All right. Well, we picked up this collection here today. Nothing too crazy, but we always like to offer everybody a fair price. Usually about 70% of the value, and it was not too bad. Only problem is I'm gonna probably spend my whole day on Sunday trying to put all these away. We had another good collection come in earlier, but of course the price gun has ran out of stickers, so they'll have to wait until Sunday to get them all put out. But all in all, not a bad collection, and it'll be good for the folder in the case.
you gotta check this out. Look at that.
Yeah. So that's, what is that, Captain America plate?
Yeah, dude, it's the first appearance of John Walker.
Yeah.
There's this guy that wants to sell it, and I really want it, dude.
Right.
That's really unique. What do you think?
Well, I mean, plates range anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on, you know, two factors: the company, the character. In this case, you're looking at an anniversary comic that
It's
has
a nice
first,
cover too.
yeah, and it's a first appearance. So, me personally, I'm not really into buying anything that you can't read. So, I mean, if that's something that you're interested in, but I think as buying something that is a one of a kind, I guess that makes it very interesting. So Danny brought me this picture of a plate that he wants to buy from Marvel Comics, which I just don't get. Why would you want to buy something you can't read? I get the nostalgia part about it, but really put your money into a key comic book, Danny. That's the best way to do it. But that's my opinion. You know, plates are great, $500 to $2,000. They sit on your wall. You can display them and all that, but opening up a floppy and reading it. So Danny, put your money into comic books.
I want it. Really want it. But I wanted your opinion because you know a lot of this. I've never heard about the steel plates being for sale because, for what I know, they got destroyed after they get published.
Right.
But now I see this one that's the first appearance of John Walker and it has all the characters from Marvel. I'm like, dude, if I get a plate, this has got to be the first one I'm gonna get. I want it.
Sure.
This is a comic book cover printing plate, so it's something that doesn't come very often for sale. So this is my only opportunity to purchase this because there's no other single one like this one out there for sale. So, and what better cover than a Captain America 323? This is the first appearance of John Walker. And the Falcon and Winter Soldier, he is a great character, and I think he has a lot of potential to grow in the Marvel Universe.
So he's looking through all the keys that we brought him, and it was a lot of keys, but there was one key that caught his eye.
How much is this one?
That one's gonna be $225, but today we have it for $200.
For 200?
Yep.
This is the second print?
Yep, correct. Mirage publication, very nice shape.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, so
Yep.
$200, it is yours.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. So what really caught his eye was the first appearance of Casey Jones in Raphael #1 second print. Thank you all. Thanks for coming down from Albuquerque.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll look you guys up online and find some more stuff. I know I will.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah. So he ended up taking the book. Another happy customer who got great comic book therapy at Jesse James Comics. We can't wait to see him again.
Would you like a text to the 9881?
Yes, please.
So now that I made up my mind, I think I'm finally gonna purchase this, but at first I need to negotiate the price with the seller. And man, that thing is gonna look gorgeous on my wall.
Hi, my name is Aaron Bakos. I do the grading at Jesse James Comics. We work with two of the major companies, which is CDCS and CGC. We also do pre-screening, so we can look at a book and give you an idea of what it might actually come back before we send it out. We work very close with the companies, and we provide those services both to customers that want to come in store, or we even do it over the internet for anybody around the country that wants to send their stuff here. I've been in the comic industry since about the late 80s. I've been collecting comics, heavier in the 90s, and then on and off. A little bit of who I was in law enforcement for a number of years, because I always thought real heroes don't wear capes, they wear shields on their chests. So did that for a while, and since then. I went into private security and continued in that route, but I've always been in the comic industry. I've always had a love for comics. I love the investing side of comics. And when I saw my first graded comic, actually, in about 2006, it was a Wolverine comic. I thought, man, this is such an amazing, beautiful book now that it's in the slab, and it made it look so awesome, and I was just all about it ever since. So I basically, that's what I do. And
The plate finally arrived and I'm very, very happy. Yes! Hey Jess, check it out, dude. It finally arrived.
Oh, cool. Awesome. This side up.
Get some scissors, dude.
Right there.
So I'm very, very excited and it's time to open it up.
Yeah, I'll let you open up your package there. Looks like they spent $80 to ship it, so it must be pretty heavy and pretty cool.
Well, it's super cool.
Yeah. Looks like they packed it very well, so that's always a good start.
Whoa, what's your stuff?
Alright, okay. Well, they packed it very messy, let's put it that way, but it all comes down to how it looks is the only thing that's important in the end.
Oh yeah.
On the braces here, that's pretty good.
I'm excited.
Alright, so this looks like it is a frame plate. There we go there. Pretty cool. Looks like you have a Captain America 323 plate there. Very, very nice. Very sharp. You got a newsstand edition there, so that's pretty cool as well. Nicely framed. Looks like it has UV lighting on it. Pretty heavy, so you're gonna have to be careful on how you hang this. But very, very nice thing. One of a kind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. When I saw this for sale, dude, I'm like, dude, I need to have it.
I need to have
it. It's not a thing that comes out for sale every often.
Sure.
Especially the first appearance of John Walker, dude.
Yep.
Oh, and I love that character.
Yeah, John Walker. You got the 50th anniversary sides here, which makes this a very wanted book just to begin with. So this
and all
is
the characters that it has, dude. It has the Avengers. It has Fantastic Four, Thor, Scarlet Witch, Vision, the X-Men at the bottom. It's a beautiful cover.
yeah, black costume there. So that's a very good job there. Captain Marvel. So you know, great item, very unique, one of a kind. Plates are it's very hard to get plates, so this was a very good purchase. I think you're going to do very well with it, whether you just hold on to it and enjoy it, or down the road, maybe sell it down the road to
I'm
someone.
keeping it.
All right,
Unless I get some crazy offer for it.
Sure.
It's the only way I'm getting rid of it. Man, it's beautiful.
Yep. And again, you know, sometimes we open up boxes and we see how it's packed and all that, but the end result is always how good does the item come. In this case, it was packed very well, very unique. How they use garbage bags and all that, but I think at the end of the day, just a great purchase. This is something that you're rarely going to see us do in the future. My store, these don't come around a lot, so this is a great purchase.
Very cool. Now that I have this plate in my hand, I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in the Titanic scene. I'm the king of the world!
So we had to go to Sacramento, California for this great big collection, 80 long boxes of comics. One of the craziest trips I've ever done in 40 years, but well worth every second. Alright, and we are heading to the airport. Me and Danny are rocking and rolling. We're going to jump on a plane, head to Sacramento. We're going to be looking at 80 long boxes of comics, and hopefully the deal goes down and we're driving back tonight with a buttload of comics. So our trip started off with me calling Danny and saying, hey, we need to leave tomorrow morning at 7:40 on a flight. Danny booked those tickets. When we got there, we realized the flight was actually for 7:40 p.m.
I booked them wrong because Jesse told me to buy tickets for that flight, so which I did. But my error was that I didn't check it was a flight that will leave in the afternoon and not in the morning. But it was kind of both our fault because Jesse didn't check and I didn't check.
So we had to be in Sacramento at 2 p.m. to pick up our truck. So this was a big delay for us not being able to get on that 7:40 flight.
I can't believe this is happening.
So the only other flight was 6 o'clock that night, which didn't help us because we had to be in Sacramento at 2 o'clock. So we started our journey over to American Airlines to see if we can get another flight. So we go, okay, so Danny finds a flight on American Airlines. So we're in Terminal 3. We had to race over to Terminal 4 because American Airlines had 2 tickets left. We stood in line. By the time we got in line, though, those tickets were sold out. We turned around. We saw Southwest Airlines. We raced over there. They had 2 tickets available for the 8:55 flight. Lady said, no problem. I just need your driver's license, your credit cards. We'll take care of you. At that point, all hell broke loose when we realized we did not have our driver's license. In a big frantic, me and Danny realized that the lady at Frontier never gave us our driver's license back. So we had to race all the way back over to terminal number 3 through the trolley. We got on the wrong trolley because it was going east parking lot. We had to jump off that to get on the one going to Frontier. When we got there, the lady had our driver's license for us.
So Jesse thought he lost his ID. And when I checked for mine, because it got me worried, my ID was gone too. So I told Jesse, you know what, dude, maybe the lady in the Frontier desk never gave us our IDs. So we raced back to Terminal 4 to see if the lady had them, and sure thing, she did. So now we had to race back to Terminal 3 to buy those tickets, and we only have 30 minutes. So we had to hurry up.
So as we're heading back to Terminal 4 in a frantic phase, Danny points out that there's a superstar taking pictures over there. Do I really care at that time about a superstar taking pictures? I just want to get on our plane.
I told Jesse, look dude, there's a celebrity, and I was kind of curious because there was a lot of people there wanting to take pictures with that person. But we were in a hurry, we just couldn't.
So anyways, we get back to the trolley. I decide to buy the tickets for 8:55, and at that time I realized I bought 8:55 p.m. tickets.
I can't believe this is happening again.
So we ran up to the counter, let the guy know what happened. He tells us he can't get us on the plane in 16 minutes. So during that time, he does find us a flight going at 12:05 going to Sacramento. So now we finally get our tickets. Alright, we're heading down to our gate, and we're going to relax for about an hour and a half, and then we'll ready to rock and roll. Hopefully we get some good looks.
So we finally have some time to grab a bite, and we saw this place where they sell food, pizza, soups, salads, burgers. So we went and made line for 20 minutes. Once we got to the counter, the lady told us we don't have any burgers or fries. So another lady heard us, and she goes, "Oh, there's in the other terminal, it's a 15-minute walk. You could buy a burger because it's a burger shop." I'm like, "All right." I told Jesse, "Let's go," because we had a lot of time. So we went to grab a burger. We walked the 15-minute, and then we made line for another 15 minutes. When we got to that counter, they told us we don't serve burgers in the AM. So what else could go wrong?
Well, we're finally heading to Sacramento. We missed our first flight, our second flight, but we have made it on our third flight. So now we're going to land. We're going to go pick up the moving van and meet John and hopefully come to terms and pick up those books, getting back to Glendale, Arizona. We're running about 5 hours behind schedule right now. We'll then do it. So we're going to get to our plane. Loading is at 2:05. We got plenty of time. Me and Danny are standing there excited, ready to go. And then we realized there is a delay on loading for 20 minutes. We finally get on the plane at 2:30 and then realize there's another delay for 30 minutes, so we have to call the guy in Sacramento to ask him to reserve another truck for us for someone that closes at 5 o'clock.
Sacramento, here we come.
I know you're on a roll, sweet honey. Let's take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby. So take it move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. On the highway, wow! Come on, and move along. Come on, said babe.
Made it to Sacramento. Fucking crazy odyssey we had today. Hopefully the rest of the trip will be just smooth sailing.
Alright, so we finally made it to Sacramento. Now we're waiting for a ride to get picked up. We're going to go check out those books, see how it goes. So we finally get to budget, we're ready to go, we walk in, we're ready to check out our van, and let behold, there's a guy behind there, 93 years old. It takes him an hour and a half to check us out.
I'm a very, very, very impatient person. So this is a sign of God that's working.
So now we're ready to go. It's already 6 o'clock. We go out to dinner. We finish dinner at 7. We're supposed to be on the road at 4. We haven't even seen the collection yet.
At dinner, we had a great time with John and Heather. I believe that was easily the best part of the trip.
All right, we just arrived and we're getting ready to load up the collection that we just bought. It comes out to about 62 long boxes, 36 short boxes. We're going to fill this van from every inch possible and get this all back to Phoenix. So while Danny's looking at a big bunch of key books, I'm in the garage looking at the collection we just bought. So we spent an hour packing this truck perfectly. Me and Danny get in the truck, we turn the corner, all the boxes collapse. Can't believe Danny wants to drive the first 4 hours. That's crazy.
That's crazy talk, dude.
Yeah. So we want to thank Heather and John of Worlds of Wonders Comics in Sacramento for a great trip, a lot of great books, and hopefully we'll be working with them soon again.
Hi, my name is John Stevenson. This is my wife.
Heather Stevenson.
And we're part of Worlds of Wonder Comics. Jesse just stopped by and picked up some stock from us, and we appreciate him coming by, having a good dinner with us. And I look forward to seeing him more often. And give me a call more often. What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Jesse.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope you enjoy the stock and come back for more later. Thanks, buddy.
We're at Rock and Roll. We are now complete. We have picked up our big buy in Sacramento. We want to thank John, Heather, everybody out there that helped us make this happen today. We're Rock and Roll. We're then getting on the road, and we're driving back to Phoenix with a plethora of new comic books. We are on the last stretch. We just got our last tank of gas. We're probably about an hour and a half out. Gotta go pick up the car at the airport, bring it back, and then start unboxing these boxes, see what we got. We'll start slinging the next couple of days. Alright folks, we are back from Sacramento. We're hanging out at Jesse James Comics in Glendale, Arizona. We have already checked in 3 boxes, and we have already got some cool stuff. I mean, just rock and roll stuff in this collection. Sets that I completely forgot about. We got Boris the Bear number 6, first appearance, or first comic book with a Rob Liefeld art in it. Right there, so very cool there. And then we also got some Witchblade in, Land of Oz, which I haven't seen in a long time, some Alien stuff, Aliens, Gru is a very big seller for us, more Boris the Bears, and we still have, check this out, we have so much to check in. We've only checked in 3 boxes, but we have all these boxes now we have to check in. So we're going to be doing that over the next 72 hours, checking in these boxes and getting everything prepped and everything bag and boarded and ready to sell. So this was a great, awesome buy. We have another buy coming up here pretty soon, but this is going to take us a couple of days to go through. It was an amazing trip, great storyline on this, and we can't wait to get this out to the public to show you and sling some books.
Hey guys, so evidently we just got our books in. Steve over at CBCS got them graded, packaged, shipped back to me. So let's go see what we got. Yo, yo. Hey, Aaron.
Hey guys, what's up, dude?
So they finally came in.
Nice.
That's so fast over there at CBCS.
That was pretty quick.
It was very quick. Yep. So I'm excited. Let's take a look, brother. These are your books. I'll give you the honor.
Yep.
packages pretty well, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do like Christmas here. I'm anxious to see what that boys came back as. First quote. Nice, you're using heroes.
Yeah. So, that Amazing Heroes is the first appearance of
Cameo of Venom 6 months prior to Spider-Man 300.
Okay. All right. Then you got your G.I. Joe number 1.
G.I. Joe number 1, 8.0.
Signature Series Black Panther number 6.
Verified Don McGregor, so that is Don's signature. They were able to verify through their system.
Okay. First appearance of Brother Voodoo.
Super cool.
Very nice.
7.0.
This one here is super awesome. I love this.
Turtles.
Turtles, a 9.0. Newsstand edition. Really cool.
What's great about that is with it being the newsstand edition,
Yes.
the boys came
The
back
boys
9.8.
came back at 9.8.
Nice, nice.
Very cool.
awesome,
Love
man.
this book, love this show. Very
love
happy with CDCS grading.
I just love his stuff. It's solid.
And it's amazing how they could verify the signature.
I know.
And give you a gel label.
Yeah,
it's
Steve's
really,
not
really
even
cool.
doing that.
No.
So their turnaround time was amazing. Steve's such a
It
great
was,
guy to
it
work
was.
with.
So when you called it, we were like, you have those books already?
Yeah, I just sent them out. What? Just about a month ago?
Yeah.
Just over a month. That's nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
We're very
awesome.
happy with CDCS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Highly recommended, guys.
Very much.
Highly
Very much.
recommended.
Great company to work with. Great customer service.
Yes.
Yep. Great job, Steve. We really appreciate you getting this done for us. Aaron's done a good
Thanks
job
to
at
Sarah, too.
facilitating for us as well. So, very good, cool stuff.
So it's time to send our next batch.
That's right.
And get you some more stuff, dude.
What we
We
got?
got some really cool stuff here.
It's Kevin Eastman.
Kevin
Yeah.
Eastman's
Did Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we should
and
show
a,
this.
and a color sketch.
Dude, and it's awesome. It's in fantastic shape just from what I can
Yeah,
see here.
I-
Even if it came back at 9.6 or 9.4, that's impossible.
These two books that I'm about to give you, these are both Kevin Eastman books. I gave him the sketch covers and I asked him for a personal favor. I'm like, dude, could you make these sketches? Like, I could do them, but I'm gonna have to ship them to your house.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, no problem. So they took like almost 6 months to get them back, but it was totally worth it.
God bless, dude.
And look
He
at
did
this,
so much
dude.
detail.
The first Venomized turtle, dude.
When has he ever? I've never ever seen that.
Yeah,
That's a one of a kind.
it is. So it's time to send these two
That
because
is-
every time I get them out, it gets me nervous.
Wow.
I have to get these slapped.
Yeah. You know what, Steve? Here's something for you to do. I don't think you've seen these before.
Yeah.
I sure haven't. I might just accidentally, I don't know. They got.
Then this is one of my wife's favorite covers. It's autographed by Stanley and Scotty Young.
Young. That's super great.
Just that we put the decal of the intensity of the signature in the cover. We'll see how that goes.
They're not going to need it. They have the process that they use is, I believe, through the same technology the FBI uses. So they can authenticate any signature. So as long as it's someone that's somewhat known. Like,
I think Stanley's known.
Yeah, just a
comic
little bit.
industry.
Stanley, just a little bit. Both him and Scotty Young. But regardless, Eastman, like anybody, I mean, they theoretically, as long as they have record of a signature, like even yours or mine, if they can find it somewhere, it's in the database, they can compare it to that. So like I said, I mean, you'd have to be like nobody on earth knows you in order to verify it. So that's super cool. It's exciting.
This one right here.
Dude, that's in a vault. I think you'll be able to crack that out. Do you need a special code to get that out?
Got it. This was a favor that I asked Brian Polito to do.
Nice. Which he never does any of these drawings.
This is a Brian Polito sketch of Lady Death.
That's extremely rare.
Yeah. Extremely rare.
Yeah. Man, how exciting. I'm gonna have to package these in concrete and steel before I ship them out.
Sure.
That is super cool.
So this one I verified with Polito. That's a sketch.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's one of. Yeah, these are gonna grade really well. So. Oh man. God, I wish I could almost just drive out to Texas and tell him, hey, do me a one-day turnaround. That's awesome. But he'll get them done. He'll get them done. How exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see these come back.
Let's see. We'll see the process on these.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool.
And all right. For everyone who grades books, who wants to get their books graded, CBCS. Personally, I think CBCS is a great company. Fast turnaround, great prices, and
just great customer service. The fact of the matter is you call and you actually talk to somebody there that knows what they're doing. And I'm not going to. We're not here to say anything negative about any other companies. I'll just tell you this much. Being in the industry for a long time and working with all of them and actually being very loyal to one for a long time, CBCS has just really shined through. Yeah, I mean, I talked straight to the founder of it, Steve Borok, super great guy, and he specifically does our grading, but if anybody else sends books in, obviously they have their professional graders on top of it that do that, but he's so invested in his company that he does grading himself, and that's just unheard of. So,
I mean, the turnaround time is amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Last book I sent CGC to get graded, I didn't see it back until half a year.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't that happy with it, and now with this turnaround time that they're doing with CBCS, my mind is blown.
Yeah.
I'm extremely happy.
I've got a book that's lost. They still keep telling me that it's in slabbing, but it's, how long does it take?
They're
to
still
slab
a great company.
Yeah, sure. I'm not here to badmouth. I'm just saying
they're a great company.
There's some hiccups going on right now.
They need to fix some problems.
Yeah. So.
All right, awesome. We'll get these out. Aaron will take care of it, facilitate these, and hopefully we'll be back in a few to show you the grades that came in.
See you guys. Appreciate it. All right. Have a great one.
Okay.
My name is Matthew. I'm here at Ready Player One Games and Jesse James Comics. I'm here to sell my Walking Dead Negan statue. See if they can work out a deal for me.
So we open up the statue and it's gorgeous. I like it a lot. Now let's work a deal. What price do you have in mind?
I've been looking at pricing online a little bit, and I've seen them go for $400, $500, even $600. Hoping to get somewhere maybe around there.
Okay, I really like it a lot, but paying $5 to $6, that's retail, so we have to make money. So I'm thinking, how about 3?
Could you maybe do $350?
I mean, it is new. We just opened it. Comes with the COA. Meet me at the middle. $325. We got a deal.
$325.
That's because I have the other 2 statues. That's why I'm going a little bit high, because it will look great next to the other 2 Michonne and Daryl. That's the only reason I'm willing to pay that much, because I need this statue.
I can do $325.
Deal.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I just sold my Negan statue for $325. Pretty happy with the price they gave me. It's going to a good home. You know, it's going to look great in their display case, and overall, happy customer.
Hi, my name is Ashley. I have been a Batman collector for close to about 30 years now. I recently ordered Grim Knight from the Batman Who Laughs, and since last year, Batman Who Laughs has been completely sold out. It's been really difficult trying to find one that's available, and it just so happens that there's one in my hometown that is available, and once I saw it, I had to have it. It's an amazing piece. I'm really excited to own it. I've met 4 of the Batmans. I've met Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, Adam West, and Kevin Conroy. My collection includes anything from statues to prints from Sideshow. It's been insane. I have over 600 Batman t-shirts, over 100 Hot Wheels of just the Batman car Hot Wheels. The collection goes on and on. I've been a fan since I was a little kid. My mom got me started on it when I was very young, and now I'm close to approaching 35 years old, and it just keeps going more and more insane. So the fact that I'm able to include Batman Who Laughs in my collection, I could not be more thrilled.
Hi, my name's Brandon Brescia. I'm one of the hugest, if not the hugest, Joker fan and Joker collector. And who would have thought that in this place that I would meet the biggest Batman fan and Batman collector? Like, what are the odds of that? They're slim to none, if you ask my opinion. So it's just, it's crazy how the universe works, right?
Thank you so much for Ready Player One at Jesse James Comics for giving me an incredible price on the Batman Who Laughs. I can't thank them enough for just the amount of support and letting me take it to my collection. I promise it's going to go to a good home for many years to come. Thank you so much to the staff and for helping me carry this thing out because it weighs more than me. Thanks.
I got a call from a friend who's a private arcade collector, and I'm really excited because he wants to sell me his Silent Scope, and I think Silent Scope will be a really good game to have at Ready Player One Games.
Hi, my name's Corey Masal. I've been collecting arcades and arcade memorabilia for a couple years now here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm also on the show Arcade Pickers. I've got Danny coming over today to check out my Silent Scope 2 arcade cabinet, and who knows, maybe we'll make a deal. Hey,
Hey Corey, what's going on, dude?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, good.
Hey, come on in, man.
Thanks. The monitor on the Silent Scope 2 is not working, so I really don't care because I'm going to substitute it with the LCD monitor, which is going to look way better. We just need to settle on the price and start loading it up.
Enjoy. I'm glad it's going to your arcade. Hopefully a lot of other people will enjoy it as they enjoy everything else that you have in there.
Very cool.
You're welcome anytime, man. Thanks for coming by.
All right, Corey.
I'll see you again soon.
Go for it, dude. Let me know if you got anything else.
You got it. Take care, man.
You too.
All right, I sent you all the pics.
All right, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yep. So the good news is we were actually able to work out a really good deal, and Silent Scope 2 is one of those cabinets. It's cool to have at home, but it definitely belongs in a big arcade like Danny has, so I'm glad it's going to a new home.
Hello to all those Gremlins fans here at Ready Player One Games in Glendale, Arizona, the greatest place to be tonight. So watch out for that gremlin that's in here somewhere, and please don't feed Gizmo after midnight.
Hey guys, my name's Bubba. Did you guys like that episode? I surely did. You know, I'm gonna be in the next one. So, stay tuned for our next episode.